Find out what's going on. Get involved. Change things from the inside. Make a difference. Take pride. Multicultural at its best. The Luisa Marshall Show. Coming up.
All new, simply the best. Get inspired. Filipino Canadian entrepreneur Rhona Doria bringing Hablon Styles and Hues to the international market. Born and raised in Cavite, Philippines, Rhona and her family connects with their roots in Iloilo and try to help their weavers back home. It all started as a social enterprise.
Since the purpose of my business is to help the weavers back home, during the pandemic, most of our weavers lost their jobs. Their husbands, who are construction workers, they lost their jobs. And these women weavers, the only thing that could sustain their livelihood and their family is weaving these products.
Rhona is committed to help Filipino weavers to sell their products in Canada and uplift the Philippine tradition and culture through Hablon Styles and Hues. Get ready to be inspired. All these coming up. Hello! Today is an uplifting story of a Filipino helping women weavers back home. It started as an initiative for these weavers to sustain their livelihood to help their families during the pandemic. We first met Rhona at the Philippine Pavilion showcasing products of Hablon Styles and Hues at the Surrey Fusion Festival.
I'm good, Luisa. Thank you for inviting me to be a guest on your show. Thank you so much.
Oh, this is amazing. Just like what I said a while ago, we are surrounded with Hablon. Hablon, look at all these wonderful, wonderful products made in the Philippines, especially where? In the wonderful, wonderful province of Iloilo.
I spent like about 5 years in Iloilo. I was born in Cavite City, but when I was growing up, my mom and my dad would always bring us to Iloilo, to connect, to reconnect with our roots, with our family. members and relatives in Iloilo, Guimaras, and Gimbal.
This project, is this a passion project for you?
Yes, actually it is. Initially, it's just like, because it's a social enterprise. So we try to help our weavers back home. And initially in 2020, my friend just asked me, Rhona, can you help our weavers sell their products in Canada anyway you're there? And then I told her, but what can I do? I don't know how to do business in Canada. Good thing if it's just in the Philippines, like you can just put a table, a chair, and then do some business on the sidewalk or even at home. But here I had to study actually entrepreneurship before I can venture into my business. I had a 5 months program. And then, like importing, you don't just bring in items here from the Philippines. It has to be approved. You have to have the license, and you have to undergo all the process. And once you have the product, it's not just like offering it to anyone. It has to be presented well. You have to have a nice presentation of your products. You have to do business pitch. So it's a lot of work really. But since the purpose of my business is to help the weavers back home, during the pandemic, most of our weavers lost their jobs. Their husbands who are construction workers, they lost their jobs. And these women weavers, the only thing that could sustain their livelihood and their family is weaving these products. So Hablon, if I may share, Hablon is a 100-year-old weaving process.
100-year-old weaving process.
Yes.
I know. I watch everything, and how they did it, how intricate.
Exactly.
Like
It's a during that time there is already Hablon weaving,
Okay.
but since in the 70s, 60s, the sugar industry in Negros boomed. So everyone who were doing weaving went to the sugar industry, and then came the manufactured fabric. So that's when the Hablon weaving was sidelined. And it was only in the late 80s that the government started promoting this industry again, looking for communities of weavers to do this Hablon industry.
So why weaving? Why did you choose this instead of? I know that you make shoes too. I haven't seen the shoes yet. But why weaving? Why?
Since I'm from Iloilo, number one is I really want to help. During my college days, I've been exposed to Hablon weaving because in our university, there are a community of weavers there. Like we would go there after school, and then I would see women wearing like just the fabric. We call it patajong. I'm not sure if you know that now.
Do we have one now? Oh my God!
A lot of people are asking for patajong.
Yes.
It's during it was in the 70s. Like we wear that. Like the women in the province would wear that while they wash clothes in the river, right?
Exactly. That's what. Patajong, but now it's a fashion thing.
Yes.
Patajong.
Yes.
Before Filipino women wore patajong while they were washing clothes.
Washing clothes, just walking around the house,
In other words, pambahay. Pambahay po, pambahay.
But now they modernized it.
Yes.
And so Hablon, as I said earlier, it's a 100-year-old weaving process, but eventually it became the name of the product. It became the name of the fabric. And aside from being exposed to weaving when back in college, I really wanted to help our weavers in the Philippines. And in 2023, I went there. It's in Miagao. The name of the place is Barangay Baraklayon. I think you've seen some photos, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And okay, so they have modernized Patajong, and in Mindanao it's called Malong.
Oh, yes. 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 I know that, Malo.
The designs are paisley, and still it's a fabric that you can just wear. Like if you want to change clothes, outside home,
Yes.
like you can just cover yourself with that, and then it's like a magic scarf.
A magical scarf. That's how great it is. So we all have our strong points and struggles and challenges and beliefs, and we have our own stories to tell. I have a story to tell, and you have your own story to tell, and you're not afraid of change at all. So from Vice President for operations for International Toy Kingdom to being an entrepreneur, why did you pick Canada? Why did you come here?
Well, number one is because I'm married to a Canadian Filipino. My husband is a Filipino and Canadian citizen. So we met in the Philippines, and then we stayed there. When we got married in 2008, I told him that I don't want to transfer to Canada yet. So to Canada. So we stayed in Manila because I have a very good job. It's it's fulfilling and it's lucrative. So we stayed there for 7 years when I decided to, okay, let's bring our family to Canada. And it was really a big leap of faith. It was, I did not regret anything, but really it was so challenging uprooting your family from Philippines to here, where the environment is really new. So,
How did you find Canada? How do you like it?
what I like here in Canada is it's really diverse, and you have opportunities for everyone, not just for a few people, but for everyone. I know somebody told me, asked me, "Look, so Rhona, why do you want to transfer to Canada? You will just be a second-class citizen there."
Second class.
Because you will be an immigrant. But when I realized, but wait, we're all immigrants here, and everyone has equal footing, everyone has equal opportunity. So, no regrets. I love it here. I love it here.
Yes, I love it here too. More Hablon products coming up. Don't go away. What makes the Filipino weavers different from others? What's the story behind the hardworking weavers? I seen the video and I was in awe.
Well, you've said it. They're hardworking and very resilient. They're also innovative. They may be working in a very limited space,
Yes.
with limited facilities. In fact, the facility that we went to has no walls. They're building their facility yet, so that's why I really wanted to help them. And it's really I should say not poor, but it's really difficult for them to do all these things with limited facilities. And I've seen they still have these wooden looms, so they're very resilient, and they are positive thinkers. Even with limited resources, they all look happy weaving, doing all this, and then passing on the technique to their children, grandchildren. So it's just amazing. We went to this cotton farm. That's how they do it. They pick they pick they harvest the cotton.
Yeah.
Harvest the cotton and then bring it to the institute. There's a school there. It's called ESAT. It's a school of technology in Iloilo, where they bring the cotton. So from raw material, it will be turned into thread, and then the thread, the yarns, will then be woven into these items, into a fabric. Yeah.
Is that they do that too? Did they?
This is a sample of the. This is a sample of the Hablon, the fabric.
Yes.
If you will notice, I must tell you there are two types of weaving here. Okay, this one is Hablon from Iloilo, and since we realized that a lot of people are also looking for other types of weaves,
Yes.
so we brought in this an Inabel. This is from Ilocos.
Oh.
So we have Hablon from Iloilo, this one, and the one that I'm wearing right now, it's a Hablon fabric. And then
this will last for centuries.
yeah, and it's cool, really.
It's
The-
nice.
The fabric is
Wow.
really nice.
It's cotton.
Yes,
It's 100%. It's 100% cotton. I mean, look at this. Look at that color. It's so beautiful.
And this one, this is a throw blanket, but this is from Ilocos. We just started bringing in some weaves from other provinces
Yeah.
because the customers that I meet in some of the markets that I do, they would also look for other weaves like from Mindanao or from the north.
So what's the difference?
The difference would be the design.
Oh,
Yeah, the design. But they
it's still the same.
still they use cotton, they use piña, they use also
piña. Piña to all my mainstream viewers. Piña is pineapple. Yes.
Pineapple.
Yeah, piña. And sometimes my brothers would say that piñapple.
Yeah.
Ang sarap po ng piñapple. Right? So,
Hablon
so is this with pineapple and cotton? This one?
This one is no. This one is cotton.
This is so. I love it.
This one is cotton. This one is also cotton.
Yeah. So what about these things?
This one is buri. So the bags are made of buri, abaka. Abaka is a type of plant fiber. Yeah, banana, and
all these, they made it over
yes,
there.
yes, the bags are all made in Iloilo.
Look at that.
Yeah. This one is made of sabutan. Sabutan. So there are so many kinds of materials that they use in the Philippines.
This is really cool. You can put your wine bottle in there.
It would fit.
Yeah, it would fit. Yeah, wine bottle, right? It's perfect. No, this is really good. This is perfect. And it has like different colors. And so this is all, wow, what can I say? 100% organic.
Yes, 100% organic, definitely.
Okay, and what else do you, you make, like, is this also abaka?
Yes. So this is also made of abaka. So the bags that you see here are made of abaka and buri. And I must tell you, we don't only partner or collaborate with the weavers, but we also collaborate with artists. The visual artists. You know this one. I met an artist here. She's born and raised here in Surrey, and she wanted to do. Actually, it was Marian Valdez. So she's here from Surrey. She wanted to do a mural when I met her, but Well, I just thought of the Filipino product, so I asked her, have you done any painting on the bags? So this is her first. She made this, and so that's how I collaborate with other.
This one was
This was a plain. This is a plain bag when I imported, and then
Mayan Valdez,
Mayan.
and she's a local Surrey resident, Filipino.
she wanted to connect with her Filipino roots, and so this is. I requested her, can you make use of the bags or the fabric, my fabric, as your canvas? So this is what happened.
Beautiful, Mayan. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful.
Also show you, if I can also show you what she did.
Yes.
That's it. Like I said, Filipiniana is not just made of fabric using piña or husi, the usual barong Tagalog and Filipiniana that you see on TV or in magazines, but we also do hablon made of cotton. You see, so our weavers back home, since hablon is actually textile, so we have different kinds of fabric that we can tailor fit into dress that you like. So this is a Filipiniana, modern Filipiniana, and look at this.
That's beautiful.
This is made by Marian. She hand painted this.
Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. Marian hand painted that. That's beautiful. Wow.
So
That's beautiful.
it's really interesting. It's really interesting how you can create a lot of items from the fabric. Like we have hablon shoes, we have hablon bags.
Shoes. Do you have
Oh,
any shoes?
I'm sorry, it's all sold out.
Sold out. My favorite shoes. They're all sold out. Oh, I'm so disappointed. But it's okay. It's good that it's sold out. Good for your business.
It was sold out at the Surrey Fusion Festival.
Oh,
last
that's good. I know I've seen it, but then Maria Greaves bought it because I just turned my back and she got the shoes. Anyway, are these all from Marian?
Yes, this is also her subject is either flowers or birds or anything that is related, related to Philippines.
This is nice. This is really nice. I love it. Actually, one of my favorites is that one here. This is one of my favorites right here. Yes, look at that.
So this bag is made of abaka, and you see it has also a wallet inside.
I like it.
We are not just targeting the Filipino Canadians, but also would like to showcase this to a diverse community and diverse culture. That's the reason why we join markets and events, not just with a Filipino audience. As much as possible, we want to go global because Filipino artistry and craftsmanship can be global. They're amazing.
So, if you have one opportunity to help the community, other than what you're doing right now, back in your hometown, Iloilo, Philippines, and Ilocos too, right? Ilocos. So, what would it be?
Actually, it's really, being able to sustain this so that we continuously help the weavers back home. Showcasing Filipino heritage, tradition, and culture to the global stage is one of our main projects, and helping the Filipino weavers, our women weavers, to be empowered, and to amplify their voices, their craftsmanship. That's also one of our goals.
This one here, this is made of piña.
Pineapple.
pineapple, pineapple.
The one that I'm wearing right now, this is a Hablon fabric because it's so difficult to bring in ready-to-wear clothes, because sometimes it wouldn't fit the customers, body type and all. So what we did is, okay, let's just bring in the fabric and have somebody make the dress for them. That's why I collaborated with 2 dressmakers based in Vancouver, one based in Vancouver and one is based here in Surrey. Because my full-time job is at the Surrey Board of Trade, so we do a lot of events. And yeah.
You're at the Surrey board. How much time do you have for this? Oh my goodness. You're so hardworking.
With the help of my family, of course, you need to have a good team, like support. My husband is very supportive, and my niece here, like she's all the way from the Philippines, but she came here to help me also. So back in the Philippines, the issue on jeepneys. The jeepney, which is a mode of transportation all over the Philippines.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, the government is looking into terminating all the jeepneys and then replacing them with e-jeepneys that would cost millions of pesos. So our artist Mang Leno, he made a series of jeepneys, hand painted on the bags, because this is a social issue in the Philippines. And
I'll be honest with you. When I read about that, I cried.
Yeah. So before the jeepneys are all gone, he wants to make sure that we have them on each bag or clothes. Who knows?
Yeah. How do we save the jeepneys? Philippines, come on. Get rid of the floods, not the jeepneys.
Yeah, the floods.
Well, thank you so much. Mwah! Hablon! Hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching. Please don't drink and drive. Don't text and drive. Always be kind. Let's stop bullies. Stay safe, everyone. See you next week for more inspiration. Mwah! Bye-bye.